Welcome to Tiny Rails, the fun little game with the train. There's mine, going past, looking quite colourful at this point. In this episode, I'm still doing the Middle East quest, and I have a load of cars to upgrade, as well as time to spend with the gumball machine. So let's get started. I should, in theory, be coming into Rome, close to Rome, because in the last episode I met Julian in Rome, who sent me to somewhere in China to pick up some dinosaur eggs. So I did the trip to China, picked up the dinosaur eggs and came back, because it's just a matter of picking up cargo. The story doesn't really progress, hence I figure, what the heck, I'll move my train a bit that way, so I'll get five really colourful cars and a colourful engine on the screen. Yeah, so now I'm going back to Julian with the dinosaur eggs to find out where he's going to send me next. And I have upgraded all the cars I put on my train in the last episode to level 2 cars. So they've got about between 20 and 19,000 experience before they upgrade again. And here we go with the story. Monica, here are your dinosaur eggs. Nika, I hope those are duds. We are not ready for such a theme park. Julian, as long as I get paid, I don't care what happens. Here is the information you requested. Which does beg the question. When it comes to Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Jurassic whatever, how many films there are and how many different parks they've made, how does that place keep getting liability insurance? And after the first time, you'd think no insurer would ever touch it again. But that's an aside. Monica, looks like the book is in a private collection. It won't be too hard for me to get my hands on that. Lance, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. I hope you plan to put all these artifacts back when the mission is complete. Ah yes, Monica's a thief. Monica, whatever you say, just drop me off at the location and watch me work my magic. Okay, where is the location? Oh, I'm going to Tehran. Okay, nice friendly place to be going to. Let's head in that general direction. Now, as I said, apart from my really colourful trains, the cars, should I say, the car at the front, the Day of the Dead car, which I did say there's a Mexican ceremony for that. I think it may be more South American, Central American as well. So it's not just confined to Mexico. But the 5 cars at the front are all relatively new as per the last episode. However, the next 10 cars are all ready to be upgraded. So let's start with the Blade Runner car, which, okay, the bit underneath changed a little. Next is the Tiny Football Knights car. Okay, that team colour has definitely changed. This is an Amazonian car, I think, is next. Amazonia Dino car. Oops, let's hope if I click the right thing. Okay, might have a few more vines on it. The Frankensteiner car. Okay, that definitely changed to a pinkish colour on the car itself. Better get a move on, nighttime is coming. The mask car, that changed the colours of the mask. The carriage car, it became a little more gold. The robo commuter car, not so much of a change. The fire truck car, slightly more decorative. This is the mummy car, I think, the mummy tomb car, covered in bandages. Okay, it's got some writing on the bandages now. Let's get out of Valletta. And the school bus type car, school bus car. That's got definitely some different decorations on it. They're the 10 cars I wanted to upgrade. I'm not planning on replacing them right this very moment. Oh, it's night time, so the Blade Runner car and the football car light up again. Oh, and after those 10 cars, I have my 2 toilet cars. And I did notice this is actually a face, one of those big face statues lying on its side and chained down to a car. I didn't realise that last time. Just looking at it quite a few times, I suddenly noticed the face on it. So, and that's got almost 19,000, just over 19,000 experience points before it gets upgraded again. Let's clear out what's in the caboose for 41,000. So I've now got, what, 34 million apparently to spend at some point. So before I go on a spending spree, let's see where I am and where I'm going to. Okay, yeah, I should get to Tehran during this episode, which would be nice, as it is actually in the Middle East. So, first things first, let's get the gumball machine up. Let me start with my mass car acquisition. I think I've got 36 cars I haven't found yet. So hopefully I can find a few of those. Apparently not the first one, that's a saloon car. I've got 3 or 4 of those, I think. Another timber wagon car, that's the third one of those I've got. Even if I just get 5 or 6 cars, which I haven't seen before, that would be nice. Oh, I need to hit the depart button. I'm not on auto depart. Go get another few cars. The car, oh, that's the third one of those I've got, I think. Yep, the Moe car, that's the one I've got on the back of the train. That is a face, or one of the big face statue things on its side. And that's the 5th roll. A Kiwi pen, I think that's the third one of those I've got. And my train is just about to hit an obstacle. Okay, well, I'll wait till after I get to Athens before I go back to the gumball machine. So here's a train fact for you. When travelling by train, Lord Berners used a large clinical thermometer to take his temperature rectally every 5 minutes until his train compartment was clear. That's one way of getting your own train compartment. That's those, you see them in the old films. A sliding door and you've got some room for 6 people, 6 to 8 people in a car. So to get his own little one of those, that's how he used to clear every other passenger out. Imagine sticking a big thermometer rectally just to get a empty train compartment. And at the time this fact was known, it may have changed with some of the trains China now uses, but the longest ever train was 7.353 kilometers long. It's an iron ore train with 682 ore cars, and it's in Western Australia. There you go, a couple of train facts you probably weren't aware of. Okay, I have come out the other side of Athens, so back to the gumball machine. Oh, a golden food car. Okay, I've never had one of those apparently. That's one less car to find. Rare roll number 7. Oh great, now I get 2 in a row. I haven't found one before, 2 in a row. That's typically my luck. An Eldorado car, that's about the 3rd one of those I've had, or got. I think I've still got them all. Okay, so we're heading towards Sofia. We'll get another couple of rolls out of the way. Crystal Lake car. Yeah, that's the 2nd one of those I've got. Kind of sad that I know about... Oh, okay, I haven't seen that one before. The playground car. Cute. Kiddies playground. Well, that's 10 rare rolls done so far. Gonna collect the money off all these cars. Okay, I'm on my way to Istanbul. As it's dark, I'll go to the gumball machine once again. Oh, another one of these wonderful big statues. So now I've got 3, 1 on the train and two during the gumball machine of this episode. Urban freight car. Oh, a lonely graves car. Okay, that's different. Kind of like the look of that one. Especially the RIP it's got on a couple of the gravestones. I've got time for another couple of rolls before we get to Istanbul. The cat bus passenger car. Okay, it's got cat's paws coming out the bottom of it. That's kind of odd, weird and a bit creepy. And a Royal Delight car. I think I picked one of those up recently. I've still got a few miles. I've now found 180 out of the possible 212 cars, which means I've got 32 more to find. I'll head out of Istanbul to Ankara. How many more stops have I got to go after this? Ankara, Kayseri, Batman, Yerevan, and then Tehran. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops. And we'll find out where it sends me after that. So back to the gumball machine. An oil tanker. Yeah, I've had about 6 or 7 of those, I think. Oh, a spider wagon car. Nice. I'm not a big fan of spiders, but that kind of looks nice. Swimming pool car. Folk bowl. I actually quite like that one, but I've already seen one of those. The Zip. Okay. Pretty much a standard car, but it's a new one. Quite cute. Time to leave the next station. Collect any money that's been... I have 8 cars at the front that actually collect money as I go along, which is, to be honest, too many. So I will probably do something about that in the future, because I can fit 6 cars on the screen. So it's easy to collect money from the first 6 cars. It's when you've got more than that, you have to keep scrolling the screen to collect the money from the others. So as far as I know, I've done 20 rolls of the gumball machine so far. I'll see if I can get it up to 30 during this episode. Modern outhouse. Yeah, I've got plenty of those. A happy cube car. I've had loads of those. Not my favourite car, that one. Oh, the mask car. I've got one of those on the train currently. I know, because I just upgraded it. Well, I say just upgraded it about 10 minutes ago. And a luxury food car. Apparently I've seen that before. I don't remember the luxury food car. It's kind of bland, so... And another oil tanker. Well, that's 25 attempts at the gumball machine so far. What did I say I've got? I've now got 30 cars to find. As I depart Batman. Time for another useless railway fact. The longest station platform bench in the world is in Scarborough. It measures 456 feet and can seat 228 passengers at any one time. There you go. If you've never listened to the radio show The Unbelievable Truth, I can highly recommend it for finding out some useless facts. Well, I wouldn't say totally useless, just some unexpected facts. Frequently they are unbelievable. Oh, the Jeet Kune Do Dojo car. That's close to the art that Bruce Lee created. I can't remember exactly what his was called, but it was pretty close to that, apart from he didn't have a dojo. But that's kind of cute. Just leave Yerevan. Oh yes, since I upgraded the trick-or-treat car to level 2, I'm kind of worried about this thing hanging off the... It put the extra candy on the outside of the bag, and this thing that's hanging off on the left side of the bag looks a tad phallic and a tad dodgy. I'm not entirely sure what it's meant to be, but what it looks like is not necessarily what you would expect to see on a trick-or-treat. Well, unless you have some really weird trick-or-treating. A golden steam car. 2 more rare rolls to go. A Toxie Froggy car. I've had a couple of those, so that would be the 3rd one. And this Hopper car. I've definitely got one of those. I haven't used it yet, but I've definitely got one. And there's a cow in the way. Another useless fact, not train related. The Muppet Show was banned in Saudi Arabia at one point. I don't know if it still is, because Miss Piggy, a pig, was the star of, or one of the stars of the show, and hence it was banned on pork reasons. Yep, 1,000,001 useless facts. That's me. As we come towards Tehran. Just wondering what speed my train will do. 356 miles an hour is at top speed these days. But it's still very colourful at the front. Yeah, the more I look at that trick and treat car, the more I'm thinking, that seems like something that shouldn't be there. But it's going to be there for about another 19,000 experience points. Okay, here we are at good old Tehran. Monica, that was a piece of cake. I might have broken my world record. Nika, did you get the book? Monica, of course I got the book, and they will never know it's missing either. I put a really authentic fake in its place. Nika, where did you get the fake? Monica, I always carry a few fakes in my bag. Nika, you never cease to amaze me. I can't make out the writing in this book. Can you? Monica, no, but I contacted an acquaintance who can point us in the right direction. Nika, let's go pay him a visit. Okay, where am I going this time? Chicago. Seriously? Okay. Is there a port anywhere near where I am? think I'm going to head towards that port. That way I can take a boat to Western United States and get to Chicago a lot easier than going overland. Out of curiosity, however, I have now completed 82% of the total quests and 31% of the Middle East story, so I'm about almost a third of the way through. As I'm in chapter 1-9. And that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. I've done what I wanted, which was to upgrade all these cars. Because one of the things I want to do, well, just as I say, yeah, 29 cars to go, and if I scroll down, they have pages and pages of these cars filled in. Until I get to this one, looks like a windmill car, and I have no idea what that one is. Then I find a few down here. Then I'll load more down this way. There's some interesting looking silhouettes, I must admit. I wonder what they're going to end up being. But I found a few more. However, what I'm going to do between this episode and the next one is, if I scroll across all 36 pages of cars that I've got, I have all these cars down this end which take very little experience to upgrade. I think it's 500 experience to upgrade to level 2 and 2,500 experience to upgrade to level 3, something like that. So I might just put a load of those on my train, as it's going to be a while, well, a few hours before I record another episode, which should give me time to upgrade a load of them and sell off a load of duplicates, because it's always more profitable or more financially viable to sell off level 3 cars than it is level 1 cars. Even though the amount of money isn't that significant, why waste it? All it takes is time of travelling, and my train is going to be doing the travelling anyway. So that is what I'm probably going to do. I'll replace these 10 cars with 10 of those, upgrade them, replace it with another 10, and then etc. And then at some point, once I've done all of that, or done enough of that, I will put on a load of more select cars for the next episode. Okay, well that's where I'm going to end this episode. Oh, excuse me, it's late and I'm tired. So, I will say, as always, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you down the track for more tiny rails in the near future, with the phallic candy on the trick or treat car. And once I hit depart at Herat, or Herath, cheerio!